A trader in Malleshwaram in Namma city is a huge fan of BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate Narendra Modi, and the products in his shop seem to reflect that. Take a look.
It is election time in India, and that is the hot topic of discussion. We will now talk about a person who has made this election more interesting. We are referring to Narendra Modi. He has several followers, and we show one from Namma city who seems to be his die-hard fan. He owns a shop in Malleshwaram and has named it Namoshte. He deals with t-shirts, caps, stickers, photo frames, mementos and a few other things. You pick any commodity and it will have Modi's picture on it. This store is all about Modi for sure. There are books as well, but they too are on Modi. When our correspondent spoke to the shop owner, he said it was Modi's speeches that inspired him.
Started off with a concept actually sometime in the last year in July. Ideally, we had started off with an intention to promote Namo image among IT people and also working professionals. And slowly we started. Those days it was with totally apolitical slogans and all that, like very patriotic slogans, Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat or One Nation One Leader. On that kind of slogans. Then slowly people started asking for other merchandise as well, like caps and mugs and stickers and all the kurtas.
At first he started selling t-shirts with Modi's picture on them. They were a big hit amongst his customers. Later customers themselves began giving him ideas about products. Hence his product range increased. He sells shawls designed for women with the word Namo embroidered in all the Indian languages. The price ranges from ₹1 to ₹500. Of course, most of his customers are Modi followers, but there are others too who visit his shop out of curiosity.
It allows us to embody his spirit and demonstrate that we are his fans. It gives us an opportunity to understand how he has governed Gujarat, what are the things he'll probably bring to the nation. In addition to that, it also gives us an opportunity for Modi fans like us to propagate what he would bring to the nation and why everybody else should vote for Modi. His book, which is written by Madhu Kishwar, Modi Muslims in India. I bought a couple of t-shirts and I bought a kurta.
The elections are underway and this Modi fan seems to be contributing to the BJP leader's campaign with his business. Amrita Patil, News 9, Bengaluru.
Indian youngsters are always blamed for being politically unaware, but here are a bunch of youngsters who are taking part in a unique internship program to understand the nitty-gritty of Indian elections.
These are not students preparing for any upcoming exams. They are a group of interns who are out to understand how the biggest democratic exercise in the world works this election season. Roughly around 100 interns are part of the Political Action Internship Program, where interns get to learn various aspects of election, like participating in door-to-door campaigns, covering rallies, analyzing data and handling social media activities. Interns for this 3-week-long program come from a diverse background, from college students to law graduates and young professionals. All are part of the internship. Most of the interns wanted to understand the dynamics of how an election works without being part of any political party.
Minimal knowledge about state politics, so I thought this internship would be a learning platform for me, and so far it has really been amazing because we have learned so many things. We have got so many insights from seasoned politicians.
Most of the parts of Bangalore we went for rally, the Modi rally which took place yesterday, and the Rahul Gandhi rally which took place 2 days back, and then we do even door-to-door campaigning. We did it for the Bangalore Central candidate Rizwan and the Bangalore South candidate Nandan Nilekani. So it's a different experience. You'll get to know what the common people think about politics in general and the candidates altogether.
The energy of internship is showcased by 67-year-old Mariam Daniel, who has enrolled herself in the program enthusiastically and takes part in door-to-door campaigns and other activities.
Really wanted to know more about how the process worked and why certain people were selected for as candidates, and I wanted to really get involved in the campaigns. Another reason why I really liked it, I was really with young people And I wanted to know how they thought, and I felt that they were really brilliant, and I learned a lot from them.
This is the second edition of the Political Action Internship conducted by IAMB Professor Rajiv Gowda, and he plans to conduct it on a larger scale in the coming days.
A lot of our youngsters are eager to engage with the political system to understand the dynamics of elections and democracy. However, most often they don't know where to start, where to plug in. So I, as a professor, have a lot of experience in working with youngsters and in structuring the kinds of programs that will give people a fairly holistic and complete immersion in different aspects of the electoral process. We have the corporation elections possibly, and maybe way before that, we could get youngsters across colleges involved in a campaign which enables them to identify what the issues are on the ground, to look at the problems and possible solutions.
Hopefully internships like these will bring in political awareness among the youngsters, and we will have a good generation of leaders coming up. Harish Upadhyaya for News 9, Bengaluru.
Two lawyers and one former cop were busy in a discussion this evening. No, they were not discussing how to fight a case. They were discussing their ideas and plans for Bangalore North constituency at the BPAC meet. The Bangalore Political Action Committee held the last of its Candidates Meet Citizens program today by featuring the Bangalore North constituency. Congress candidate C. Narayan Swamy, AAP candidate Babu Matthews, and JDS candidate Abdul Azim took part in the meet. BJP candidate and former Chief Minister D.V. Sadananda Gowda, who was supposed to take part in the meet, never turned up. From water and garbage crisis to the need for suburban rail, the candidates majorly focused on infrastructure issues apart from women's security and legislation. Candidates felt such a platform was essential and felt it should be replicated in other constituencies as well.
This has been a very good interaction between the candidates and the people who want to elect them.
The quality of this debate was excellent, and it also shows that if citizens take an initiative, political life and standards and quality can improve.
This platform is such a true platform, and whatever questions were asked and whatever questions asked by the audience, and the voters have understand that what are the ability and what are the visions of the candidates.
The organizers too were happy that there was a constructive dialogue between the citizens and the candidates, and were happy with the ideas presented by the candidates.
Debate was very good. The candidates were of exceptional quality. All three of them spoke very well. They were very articulate, they're very clear in their minds. Their backgrounds are wonderful, very clean backgrounds. I think Bangalore is truly blessed that in one constituency we have three wonderful candidates who are so very clear in their mind and committed to the city of Bangalore and citizens of Bangalore.
A few citizens were disappointed that BJP candidate D.V. Sadananda Gowda did not turn up for the event, but were happy with the vision and ideas the other candidates had for the constituency. Harish Upadhyaya, News 9, Bengaluru. Bollywood movie Two States is soon to hit theatres, and the star cast of the film is doing everything they can to promote the movie that releases during the election season. Dance and a lot of drama. Take a look as my colleague Nabila catches up with the Bollywood stars Alia Bhatt and Arjun Kapoor.
Bollywood stars coming to Bengaluru to promote their film has become a regular affair. But dancing in front of a huge audience and entertaining them with your romantic moves, Arjun Kapoor and Alia Bhatt, the stars of the movie Two States, sure made this day a memorable one for many. Romance in the air, what say? Their movie Two States is all set to release during the election season, and we caught up with the couple to get their take on the film.
The one main factor that really attracts audiences to come watch a nice Bollywood commercial movie is the star power. And looking at the fan following that rising stars Alia Bhatt and Arjun Kapoor have, it seems like the stars of Two States are all set to make their movie a one big success. And I'm proud to have here with me the two stars. Hi, you guys.
Shut up.
On the highway to success. She's on the highway to success.
Hi.
Oh my God, Alia Bhatt.
I met you on the highway to success, Alia, remember?
Yeah. Highway.
Tell us about Two States, working with Arjun Kapoor. What?
Working with Arjun Kapoor put me in a great state of confusion and excitement, and
So you had Locha Ulfat happening.
Locha Ulfat was happening while I was working with Arjun Kapoor. But Two States releases on the 18th of April, where I play a Tamilian and he's a Punjabi, and how we want to get married, but why can't we? Because our families don't agree. So how we convince our families? So all families come and watch Two States.
She said you were a little confused. She was a little confused. Has the movie also put you in a state of confusion?
No, I was pretty clear about doing this film, so there was no confusion while doing it. I don't know, I have that effect on her, I guess. There was no confusion in my mind. I'm quite clear that.
Nice. Tamilian Brahmin, that's quite unusual for you to be playing that. How was your experience? Tell us one dialogue in Tamil. Come on.
Siri Siri Vasir Kamba.
Wow. Does that suit her? Was that right? I don't know Tamil too well. Was that right?
What you asking Punjabi for if Tamil was right?
How do I know?
It means, yeah, come fast.
Okay. How was your experience to be in the shoes of a Tamilian Brahmin?
It was interesting. I mean, but the thing is that initially I was nervous because I thought I'd have to speak like heavy duty Tamil, but I didn't have to, because she's a modern day Tamilian, as he just said, that we're not supposed to be caricaturish. But I had a great time like being in that attire, wearing saris, gajra and bindi, and just being very culturally packed. Yeah. Packed.
Okay, fine. Tell us about your intimate scenes, man. I can't help but ask. It just looks hot, and you're like really attracting the youth, I think so.
I hope we're attracting them for the film, not just for imagining that it's a soft porn film suddenly.
Now you can't help it.
That intimate scene is not like what people are making it out to be. It's just a
montage of visuals.
Yeah, and it's literally there for 3 seconds in the film. This is a UA film. I mean, people are going to come and watch this film with their grandparents and their children.
Arjun, we have you in Bangalore for the first time. Tell us what to connect with Bangalore and what you think of South of India.
The last time I came to Bangalore, the old airport existed, so you can imagine how long it's been. I've been dying to come to Bangalore for a while. I've never been here since I've become an actor. I want to come back again because today we again won't get a chance to explore anything. The Garden City, I would like to see some of these gardens in the city. But a very dear friend of mine, Anushka, is from here, and she speaks very highly of the city and the people. And another friend of mine owns a hotel, the Leela is owned by friends of mine, and I would like to come back and visit the city properly once this film is done.
Alia?
Well, I love coming to Bangalore. I just had my rasam for the day. That's like a thing that I do every time I come here. And just, it's one of my favorite cities in India because the weather is always so pleasant over here. And it's just always nice to come back to Bangalore.
All right.
It's a thing that you do when you come here.
Oh, there's too much love between the two of you. I think I'm still butting in. Never mind. Thank you so much. That was Alia Bhatt and Arjun Kapoor. We always like to have them back, and now they seem quite confident. Let's see, when the movie is thrown open to the big screens, what's the response they receive. With camera person Sabir, this is Nabila for News 9.